Regardless of me foolishly thinking that I came across one of the most groundbreaking breakthroughs in bodybuilding history, you can do this one serving at a time, or you can do this in mass amounts too.
It's really not that much different than white rice.
Sup mates, Evan from evolutionaryaesthetics.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to save a shit ton of money on your daily carbohydrate intake, and more specifically on cream of rice. This video is tailored more towards a hardcore lifter or quote-unquote bodybuilder, but essentially this goes out to anyone who's eating large amounts of cream of rice on a daily basis. To start this video off, I'm going to go over a few different brands that you'll likely come across in your search for cream of rice. To start, we'll go through this generic-ass orange box that you'll find pretty much at any store ever. It's $5 for 9 servings. You can see the macros for one serving. And then more importantly, which I'll describe in a few moments here, is this price per gram. And you can see that it's just over a penny. The next brand that we'll look at comes from Pride Foods, and it's this Rice and Grinds. And specifically, this brown sugar and cinnamon flavor is the best cream of rice flavor I have came across so far in my lifting career. It's $16 for 12 servings. Again, you can see the macros here. And then it's a little bit more expensive than that plain orange box at just under 3 pennies per gram. The third brand I'm going into is from the Flavor Gang, and it's this bowl of Gains that you see here. It's more geared towards maybe specifically bodybuilders that would be familiar with this brand. It's $23 for 21 servings. Again, here are the macros. And then this is the most expensive so far out of the three, and it's, between 3 and 4 pennies per gram. And lastly, I'm going to go over this Granddaddy bag of rice from Costco. It is just what it says on there, long grain white rice, but I'll show you in a few moments how we're going to make cream of rice from it. This bag is $21 for 218 servings, and then you can see the macros for one serving. And then make sure that you're acknowledging the extra 0 that's in front of the 2 in the price per gram. Recapping quickly what I just went over, we can see that the orange cream of rice box is a little bit over a penny per gram. The Rice and Grinds is almost 3 pennies per gram, and then the bowl of Gains is between 3 and 4 pennies per gram. And then the Costco bag is just comically smaller, and it's 0.2 pennies per gram. So let's say you wanted to get the same volume of cream of rice from the first 3 options as you would get from the Costco bag. So the Costco bag has over 11,000 grams of rice in it, and if you were to get the orange cream of rice, get the same amount of volume, you would be paying $136 compared to the $21. The Rice and Grinds, if you equated the volume, would be $318, and then the bowl of Gains would be over $400 for the same volume from the Costco bag, which was only $21. If you look at the ingredients list on the just orange box of cream of rice, you'll see that the first ingredient is granulated rice. One day I was eating from this box, and I was looking at the nutrition label, and I read that, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that I can do that myself. So literally all you need is a blender. Granted, it needs to be somewhat high power, because I had one that did not work. And you need it to be powerful enough to literally grind that dry rice from Costco into absolute smithereens. Once I figured out that I was able to do this myself at home, I went up to Justin, which is the gym owner at the gym that I work out at, and I was so excited to share this breakthrough that they thought I had found. Silly me forgot that he had spent maybe the last 10 years, or probably more, in the bodybuilding scene, and he looked at me and was like, yeah, I've been doing that for years. So regardless of me foolishly thinking that I came across one of the most groundbreaking breakthroughs in bodybuilding history, you can do this one serving at a time, or you can do this in mass amounts too. Unfortunately, there are a few drawbacks to using the Costco bag of rice to make your cream of rice. Compared to the Rice and Grinds or the bowl of Gains, the flavor is going to be straight up ass. Granted, it literally does say blank canvas on the orange box, but you really should understand that it will be a bland canvas. So you want to experiment with different things to add in. Some things I've had success with is, one, make sure you put salt in it no matter what. Other things to make it sweet are honey. Definitely do that. Berries are good. Protein powder, cinnamon, vanilla. You can pretty much do whatever you want with it. Just throw it in what you want and see what happens. If you're a sucker for the brand names and you just can't get away from the taste, or you're scared of Ross figuring out that you watch this video and want to start saving your money, you can buy those flavors that you enjoy, but also buy the Costco bag, and you can mix them together to make those bags from the brand names last much longer. That's a wrap for this video. It was pretty short and sweet, straight to the point. Just wanted to throw this information out there because I've been training 10 years myself, and I just learned this a few months ago, and unfortunately it wasn't the groundbreaking discovery I thought it was. So if I've been training for 10 years and hadn't known this, likely there are a bunch of you online who also didn't know that this was possible either. I'm still relatively new to the YouTube scene, and I don't have that many videos. Granted, I don't post very consistently yet, but I hopefully will figure that out soon. If you're interested in other things that I have, you can go to my website, evolutionaryaesthetics.com. The first thing you'll find on there is my Potent Priorities ebook, which gives you 4 focus areas if achieving your dream physique or just like peak physique is your goal. It'll give you 4 focus areas to do that as quickly as possible with no bullshit gimmicks or claims, but also be able to maintain it for the long run while also maintaining a relatively healthy status. Other things on there I have are free programs, which I also have video breakdowns on my YouTube as well. And then I'm just launching a new type of programming. It's called Progression Prioritized, and it will be updated programs that'll last, depending on the phase, maybe like 4 to 6 weeks. The programs to come will build on adaptations you made through the previous programs. That's more information I got from N1 Education in using programs to potentiate progress in new programs. If you want to do that, there's a link to sign up for a newsletter, where I send out the workout itself, and then along with information that's important. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk soon.